Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to
Men
her.
are the problem.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Are
Men
men
are the
trash?
most horrible creatures.
Men are the
It's because a
problem.
man
Men
done did
leave.
something
Are
to
men
her.
trash?
The bear's not gonna.
So
It's
men
because
have
a
been.
man done did something to
Men
her.
are the
It's because
problem.
The bear's
a
not
man.
gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Hello, hello. What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sunday live stream. I don't usually do a live stream on Sunday, but I'm bored, right? So, and I have a bunch of TikTok videos that I haven't done a reaction video to, so I might as well, just instead of just, doing a bunch of TikTok reaction videos on my own, I might as well just do a live one, right? So, yeah. Let's get started. Tonight, I'm just reacting to a whole bunch of TikTok videos that I have lined up in my saved. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully you guys, if you guys enjoy it, cool. If you guys are bored, so hopefully you like it. All right, let's get started. All right, let's check this one out.
So there's this girl on TikTok with a list of reasons why women should stay single. And this is for her. If you're not her, you can scroll. But if you want to hear the tea, you can stay. Please add this to your list. I am 31 years old, mom of 3, currently 9 weeks postpartum from my third child on unpaid maternity leave, going through a separation after 14 years because not only did he cheat the entire time we were together, but he cheated on me during my last pregnancy. So now I'm finally fed up and leaving. Of course, I have no financial means to leave at the moment. However, after yesterday, I was stressing about how I was going to get my youngest two in school so I can return to work on August 4th. He told me I should be a stay-at-home mom and just stay at home with them. Fast forward to less than 24 hours this morning, he told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman that he needs, then I need to leave because it's making it hard for him to move on. Yeah. Less than 24 hours after telling me that I should just stay home with the kids. He told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, then I need to leave. Meaning, if I'm not going to have sex with him, if I'm taking this separation seriously and not having sex with him.
Yo, Big Bars. What's up, my brother? What's up?
Then I gotta go. Knowing I have no financial means of stability at the moment because I am out of work, knowing that I have nowhere else to go, this man that I've been with for the last 14 years of my life, the only man I've ever been in my life, told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, I need to leave. Mind you, he cheated on me while I was pregnant. But if I'm not going to forgive him and let that go, then I gotta go. That's my day. That's my day. So there's this girl.
This is the thing with women where couple things. Okay. This is why I honestly believe a lot of women are not fit for the dating scene. This is why back in the day, fathers chose who you'll be with. She said that this man is the only man she's ever been with. Well, you should have had your father vetted him. You should have had a father vet him. You should have the men in your life vet him properly. Because obviously, you couldn't do it correctly. Obviously, you picked poorly. This is a thing where, like she said, we'll probably talk about it. But this is a thing where a lot of women, I've said this, where I'm probably the very few content creators, especially particularly male, that is in a big support of women just staying single. Staying single, decentering men, stop dating. Get out of the dating pool, right? Get out of the dating market, because honestly, you are unfit. You don't have good judgment. You don't have good judgment skills. And we don't need easily traumatized women. Women that honestly are self-inflicting. They self-inflict the trauma. You picked, right, a shitty man. One man, right? One man. Okay, you picked one man. You've only been with one man. You picked one man wrong. And now you think that, you know what, women should stay single. Fine. Okay, out of the millions of men you could pick, you picked the one that is probably the shittiest. And then that's your determining factor that women should stay single. Fine, right? Cool. Stupid, but fine. Because this is a thing where, this is why I'm a big supporter of women just get out in the dating market. Because no man wants to deal with this trauma. No man wants to deal with this trauma. After you picked the wrong man that you picked, okay? Because no one forced you. No father, right? Arranged the marriage for you. You picked him yourself. Now you determine that, you know what, women should stay single. Okay. No man wants to deal with the traumas that you picked, that you self-inflicted. How they think they can get taken care of, but won't play a role that started before he cheated. This is a thing where I want to say this. Where Big Bars kind of mentioned it. This is the problem with a lot of women. You ask for a man to provide for you. Now, there are plenty of men that will provide for you, but, won't step out. But here's the thing. In those type of relationship, I honestly believe it's not an equal relationship. Where if he's going to provide for you, he's going to expect a certain way of life. I don't know. Now, maybe if this man can provide for himself, a woman, and 3 or 4 other kids, he must make decent money. And this is the problem with women wanting high value men. Men that makes well over 6 figures. Well, those men, are highly desired. Those men are highly desired. Even financially, they're highly desired. So a lot of women don't realize that you are picking the man that a lot of women want. Guess what? Sometimes you got to share him. Now, I'm not saying that's all the time, but that's something that a lot of women got to deal with. Let's break it down.
Girl on TikTok with a list of reasons why women should stay single.
I'm going to want to react to that because I followed her, right? Because she has some crazy stuff. She's making a list of why women should stay single, pretty much compiling videos like this and saying this is an example. Cool. I support it. Stay single. I am not one of those content creators that women need to find men. No. We live in a day and age where, you know what? Women don't need men. Then don't be with men. Get out of the dating market.
And this is for her. If you're not her, you can scroll. But if you want to hear the tea, you can stay. Please add this to your list. I am 31 years old, mom of 3, currently 9 weeks postpartum from my 3rd child on unpaid.
Okay, she only has 3.
Maternity leave, going through a separation after 14 years because not only did he cheat the entire
14 years. Okay. She's been with him a long time. This is something that I mean, she's going to say it. Wait, let's have her say it.
time we were together, but he cheated on me during my last pregnancy.
He cheated on her the entire time they were together. So, should women say single because men are terrible? Or should women say single because they're poor judging character? That they ignore the red flags. He cheated on you the entire time you were together. You were still with him for 14 years. That says a lot about him. It says what... This is the thing where I don't think he hid who he was. Right? He didn't hide who he was. He probably was a shitty man. Or, I mean, seems like he's a provider, but doesn't mean that he's not a shitty man. You knew he was a shitty man. You knew he wasn't a faithful man. You knew it. So, but you stayed with him. It's something that a lot of women seem to not be able to understand.
So now I'm finally fed up and leaving. Of course, I have no...
Now, right? After 14 years of him doing what he's doing, now you wanted to leave him. That's like, why do you not leave him before baby number 1? Why do you not leave him year 1, year 2, year 5? Why didn't you not leave him before baby number 2? You leave him after baby number 3, after 14 years, after getting married with him. And this is the problem with women. You cannot judge character. You don't know how, to pick the right man. You don't know how to pick the right man. Women don't know how to pick the right man. So guess what? It's either they need a man to do it for them, i.e. their father, or they should get out of the dating market. Because women only know how to inflict trauma on themselves.
Financial means to leave at the moment. However, after yesterday, I was stressing about how I was going to get my youngest 2 in school so I can return to work on August 4th. He told me I should be a stay-at-home mom and just stay at home with them. Fast forward to less than 24 hours. This morning, he told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman that he needs, then I need to leave because it's making it hard for him to move on. Yeah. Less than 24 hours after telling me that I should just stay home with the kids. He told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, then I need to leave. Meaning, if I'm not going to have sex with him, if I'm taking this separation seriously and not having sex with him, then I gotta go. Knowing...
Okay. Why would you accept... Why would you accept the stay-at-home mom thing? It's like, where's your conviction? You said you were going to leave. You said, no, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm going to leave. But what? You accepted to be a stay-at-home mom. Him to provide for you. But you don't want to give him sex. Well, then you should never have accepted anything from him. You should have been like, I don't want nothing to do with you. That's the thing where women have to understand. You do not accept a man's money. Yes, what's up, my brother? What's up, Sean? You do not accept a man's money and think that, you don't give nothing for it. Not how the world works. That is reality that a lot of women don't understand. Why would you accept that man's money? You shouldn't have accepted him to provide for you. If you were determined to leave, if you were determined not to be with this man, do not accept to be a stay-at-home mom from him. Don't. You should have stick to your convictions and continue to leave, continue to separate. But no, you changed your mind. You wanted to accept the stay-at-home mom position, right? Him provide for you, but you didn't want to give him any relations. It's not how it's going to work.
I have no financial means of stability at the moment because I am out of work, knowing that I have nowhere else to go. This man that I've been with for the last 14 years of my life, the only man I've ever been in my life, told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, I need to leave. Mind you,
Okay. Well, he tells you he's upfront with you, right? He told you what it is. You should have left. You should be. It's like, again, this is a problem. He cheated on you, like you said, like she said, throughout their relationship. She chose to stay. This man doesn't seem like he's hiding who he is. This man doesn't seem like he's hiding who he is. It just seems like she's now realizing who he is and not liking who he is now, after 14 years, after 3 kids, after a marriage. Now you're realizing it. I've said this before where I don't believe women can handle being provided for. I don't believe it. I believe average women are better suited for 50-50, where they provide, he provides. He contributes to the household, she contributes to the household. She contributes to child care, he contributes to the child care. You're both doing it as equal as possible.
He cheated on me while I was pregnant. But if I'm not going to forgive him and let that go, then I got to go. That's my day. That's my day. So
Well, okay. I mean, I this is the problem where, with women in particular, they go online because they want to seek validation. Where, of course, women are going to support this. Women are going to bash this man and all that shit. But why? Why? There are terrible people and there are good people out there. And if you chose the bad ones, that is your fault. No one else's. No one else's fault but your own. You chose the bad ones. That's what women got to really understand. To expect a bad man, because like she said, throughout that relationship, he has cheated on her. He has shown who he was pretty much close to the beginning. She chose to stay. You can't blame the man for who he is. You could only blame for the woman that doesn't accept who he is and choose to stay with the man that is terrible. That is it. So I don't know what's so terrible about it. That's right. Women do. I wouldn't be surprised that women do. That's why I don't really 100% trust women's stories. But you know, it is what it is. It's hard to trust their stories. All right, let's check another video. All right, let's check this one out.
This girl telling us a story about how she got ghosted for looking too good, but in the same breath told us that she met this man out at a bar and went home with them the same night. They did the little whatever. He took her to coffee the next day, and she was like, so are you going to ask me on a date? Like, or do I have to do it? So she was like, we can either go to dinner or for drinks. Of course he chose drinks. Of course. She gets in her car, drives to him like 30 minutes away for the dates. He not dressed right, so she redresses him. They go out for the drinks. She gets really drunk. She stays over again. Next day, cooks her breakfast, send her on her way. Now, he not really fooling with her, not really texting her back. So she's like, what the heck is going on? The following weekend, he hit her up asking what she got going on. And she responded something, and he didn't respond back to her like at all. So she goes out that night and she sees him in a bar sharing a cigarette with another woman. So she walks up to the table right next to him and starts talking to a guy. He notices her. He gets up and he leaves. She texts him saying, hey, I saw you talking to this girl. He didn't respond for 2 days. On the second day, he said, well, I seen you talking to a guy. I didn't really know what to do. And she's like, I need to be chased. I need to be pursued. This man sent her, what the F does that mean, Kobe Bryant, Kanye West meme? I guess some time go by. She go to that same bar where she seen him at. Him and his friends are there. Him and his friends, they go to the bathroom. And whenever they come out, she's there talking about, so you weren't going to say hi? And he was like, I didn't see you there. She was like, yeah, I was going to throw my drink in your face, but, whatever. She ends off by saying she's classy, high value. He not on her level. And he pretty much goes to her because she looks too good and she dressed too nice on their date. Babe, that man ghosted you because he wanted something and he didn't know that it was going to be that easy to get. Rookie mistake. But I need you to know you didn't get ghosted because you look too good. That's not why. This girl telling us a story about how she got ghosted.
This is the thing with women. They're funny. Women are funny. It's like women don't really understand how to date. I honestly believe so. I honestly believe women do not understand how to date. It's like they constantly fail. If men don't do it, right? If men don't do certain actions, women really don't know what to do. Women don't really know what to do. They just know how to talk, just talk a lot of shit. But women are absolutely terrible at dating. Women are terrible at dating. It's like women really don't understand how men will put women in 2 categories. Okay? Someone worth being in a relationship with, someone just for sex. Women can't distinguish it. Women cannot distinguish it, especially if a woman is particularly decent looking, right? They cannot distinguish, oh, all these men want me. I must be amazing. Okay? I must be so I must be an 8, a 9, a 10. Just because I don't know, very good looking. They love lying to themselves. Exactly. And that's the thing where women can't, and that's why women cannot accept that reality that men may put them in the sex only category, where men don't see a future with said women. So women just perceive, oh, if men want to have sex with me, men want to be with me. And that has been a detriment to women, because that makes women confused, right? Because they don't know how to navigate the dating scene because of that mindset where, oh, all men want me. I must be so amazing because all men want me. No, men just want to have sex with you. Men do not want to be in a relationship with you. All right, let's break this one down.
Ghosted for looking too good, but in the same breath told us that she met this man out at a bar and went home with them the same night. They did the little whatever.
And this is the thing where I find it funny because later on, this woman saying she's, I don't know, high class, or, these men aren't on her level. But the one man she finds attractive, she gave it to him that night. She gave it to him that night. He didn't do nothing, right? It's like she met him at a bar. He didn't even take her on a date. She met him at a bar and gave him the booty that night. This is why men see this, where men know that, you know what? If you find said men attractive, there are no standards, there's no rules, there's no red flags. Women will give you the draws, will give you the panties that night without no effort. So that's why this man, who barely did any effort, he's not going to chase her. He's not going to put any effort in because He didn't need to put any effort in, and he still got the booty.
He took her to coffee the next day, and she was like, so are you going to
I did. Thank you for stopping by. Think first. Exactly. They really can't tell the difference, and it's kind of sad. Exactly.
ask me on a date? Like, or do I have to do it? So she was like, we can either go to dinner or for drinks. Of course he chose drinks. Of course. She gets in her car, drives to him like 30 minutes away for the dates.
And she accepts it. She accepts it. Instead of I thought she was high class, right? I thought she was high class. I thought she demands men to chase her. But, for this man, because I guarantee you she was attracted to him, even though she has these standards and rules, but because she's attracted to him, out the window, these standards and rules go. I've said this countless times before. If she's attracted to you, there's no such thing as red flags, as standards, as preferences, as rules, as whatever. There's no such thing. If she's attracted to you, i.e., she wants you, there are no rules. She don't put any rules on you. She will bend over backwards for you. She will, instead of going to a restaurant, she will just get drinks with you. How many times on this app we see women say no coffee dates? All right, we see so many women, but I guarantee you, it's no coffee dates for the men they don't want. Women will accept a walking date from a man she's attracted to.
Not dressed right, so she redresses him. They go out for the drinks. She gets really drunk. She stays over again. Next day, cooks her breakfast, send her on her way. Now,
Again, it was easy for him. It was easy for him. And honestly, he said, like, this is the thing where women don't understand. After the sex, then what? Obviously, for this man, after having sex with her, he saw no other value in her. He didn't like her personality. He didn't probably like anything about her besides her looks and her body. That's it. And she couldn't understand that. She couldn't comprehend that. And this is a problem with a lot of women. If you take away sex, a lot of women would get no play. A lot of women would get no play. If you take away sex, if you take away, I don't know, attraction or whatever, I mean, like how a woman looks, okay? A lot of women will have no play.
he not really fooling with her, not really texting her back. So she's like, what the heck is going on? The following weekend, he hit her up asking what she got going on. And she responded something, and he didn't respond back to her like at all. So she goes out that night and she sees him in a bar.
It's like the man barely puts any effort in. And this woman is hung like absolutely infatuated with this man. She's constantly thinking about this man. She constantly, I mean, how many times do you think, right? If you text wrong with a woman, she will ghost you right away. That's because she's not into you. That's because she's not attracted to you. Like I said, if she wants you, if she's attracted to you, you don't have to do shit. She will bend over backwards.
Sharing a cigarette with another woman. So she walks up to the table right next to him and starts talking to a guy. He notices her. He gets up and he leaves. She texts him saying, hey, I saw you talking to this girl. He didn't respond for 2 days. On the second day, he said, well, I seen you talking to a guy. I didn't really know what to do. And she's like, I need to be chased. I need to be pursued.
Did you need to be chased? Did you need pursued? Because you didn't. 2 times, he didn't need to do that. He still got that booty. He still got to have sex with you. So really, you didn't need to. He didn't need to. And you're still like 2 days without contact. And you're still thinking about the man. So really, you are the one who's doing the chasing. You are the one doing pursuing. So obviously, you don't need to.
Man said, what the F does that mean, Kobe Bryant, Kanye West meme? I guess some time go by. She go to that same bar where she's seen him at. Him and his friends are there. Him and his friends, they go to the bathroom. And whenever they come out, she's there talking about, so you weren't going to say hi? And he was like, I didn't see you there. She was like, yeah, I was going to throw my drink in your face, but, you know, whatever. She ends up
Throw the drinks in his face. She wants him. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like she can't get over him.
by saying she's classy, high value, he not on her level, and he pretty much goes to her because she looks too
Classy, high value, he's not on her level yet. She is absolutely like stalking him, or absolutely all over him. Absolutely can't stop thinking about him.
good, and she dressed too nice on their date. Babe, that man ghosted you because he wanted something and he didn't know that it was going to be that easy to get.
Now, I would say this. Would I say that he ghosted her because he already got sex? Could be, probably. But I would say this. He ghosted her because he got sex and he see nothing else about her that's good enough besides sex. And I guarantee you, a man like that can get it plenty of times. It's not that hard for him to get sex. I guarantee you. But this is the thing what women don't understand. That man, in my personal opinion, didn't necessarily ghost her because, oh, he got sex, he got it, and he's done. No, because men would love easy access to sex. And obviously it seems like, you know, he would have easy access to have sex with her. I believe he ghosted her because, honestly, she had nothing else besides sex. Yo, Smoke, what's up, my brother? He saw nothing beyond that. Probably she has an ego. She's probably annoying. She has an attitude, whatever. Okay. And he see no value to being around her besides sex. And he's thinking about, if I'm going to continue to have sex with this woman, it's going to get annoying, right? She's going to eventually expect certain things or whatever. And he's not into it. She's not worth it in his eyes.
Rookie mistake, but I need you to know you didn't get ghosted because you look too good. That's not why. This girl telling,
I don't know, but what do you guys think? Give me a second, okay? I'm going to get some water.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear?
It's because a
All right, let's Tensha. Tensha? The problem is they can't stop being, they are friends for the D. I can see that. I can understand that. All right. Let's check out this one.
The reason 50-50 is a dumb idea is because I can't split labor pains with you. I gotta let the doctor cut me open, split me open. I gotta go through all that traumatic experience by myself. I can't tell that man, you know what? You lay on this table and you let the doctor cut you open. Or you push. Open both of your legs and I want you to push. Don't stop pushing. You know what that man gonna tell me? You were created to give life. God created your vessel to nurture. So if God created me to give life, what did he create you to do? Provide and protect. And so because I know my birthright, I'm not going to allow a man to destiny swap with me. I'm not going to allow a man to live a soft feminine life. That is my birthright. Your birthright is to be a leader, a ruler, a protector, a provider. And when you are those things, I will submit to you. I will respect you. I will honor you. I will value your opinion. I will listen to you. But you can't get my respect trying to be in my pockets, because I'm going to pull my weight. I'm not going to ask for help when it's time for labor and delivery. I'm going to do what I got to do to push your seed in the earth, to keep your last name living for generations to come. I'm going to do my part. So I want to ask you as a man, are you going to do your part? Are you going to provide, protect, or lead? Because if you can't do that, you can't access a woman like me. And women, you have to stop giving children to men who cannot create a safe place for your femininity to thrive. I need all my ladies to comment below and say, I know my birthright. Come on, come on, come on. Comment below and say, I know my birthright. You can't trick me out of it. You can't destiny swap with me. You can't convince me. No, no, no. I know what I was created to do. And I'm not asking for your help when it's time to do my part. So I need you to pull your weight and be a man and stop being weak. Any man who is jealous of a woman's birthright, he is feminine and sassy. Leave those men alone. Do not give those men children or your time or energy, because a real masculine man wants his woman to thrive in her femininity, wants her to live a soft life. Any man that is, he wants you working hard, slaving, giving half of your check to him, he does not like you. The reason...
My brothers, is this a feminine woman? Would you assume that this is the type of woman that will submit, that will be obedient, that will be submissive? Would this woman give you that kind of energy? Do you feel that kind of energy from this woman? Or do you feel the ball buster kind of energy from this woman? Do you feel the energy that this woman is hyper masculine? Or do you get the feminine energy from this woman? For me, I don't think this woman is feminine. I don't see, I see more of the masculine, right, energy. This is the thing with a lot of women. They believe that they can turn on and off, right, femininity. Right? They can be masculine when they're with the sassy men. They can be feminine, right, with the masculine men. It's so easy, right? It's a on and off switch, really. Because this is the thing where I've dealt with women like that. And once you do something that they don't like, boom, masculinity all the way. And that shit isn't feminine. That's not how it works. Let's break this craziness down.
50-50 is a dumb idea, is because I can't split labor pains with you. I gotta let the doctor cut me open, split me open. I gotta go through all that traumatic experience by myself. I can't tell that man, you know what? You lay on this table and you let the doctor cut you open. Or you push. Open both of your legs and I want you to push. Don't stop pushing. You know what that man gonna tell me? You were created to give life. God created your vessel.
Let me say this. Okay. Women that use the whole, because what she's using, right? Giving birth and all that stuff. I find it kind of disingenuous. Do you do it for him? Or do you do it for both of you? Is it, I mean, it's like, you give birth and the baby's all his, right? He has the final say. He is, you know what? It's like you are giving birth to the baby to give it to him, or is it both? Do you have say at how the child's raised? Because obviously it sounds like, you know, it sounds like you're doing it for him. But are you? Are you doing it for him, or are you doing it for both of you? I hate it when women use the whole you know, birth thing as some kind of reasoning. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, you're both getting a child, not just his. And I find the hypocrisy in it that at the end of the day, you are going to force what you believe, okay, how a child should be raised. You're not going to 100% obey what he deems as what the child should be, you know, raised. You're not. But, you want to use that as an argument. And I think it's also funny is that women are saying, oh, this 9 month of Karen, where is he then? So this whole 9 months, he had no part in anything. He didn't help you. He didn't do nothing. You did it all on your own. You did it all on your own. That's it, right? It sounds like stupid. It sounds stupid because men play a part throughout a good man, right? A good man plays a part throughout a woman's pregnancy. Yes, he's not giving birth to a child, but seriously, are you angry about biology? That's how the world works. You can't escape it. And again, you both decided to have a child. You both decided to have a child. And it's not like you're having a child and just giving it to him and you have no say, no nothing. It has nothing to do with you. So as a gift towards him, this is for him and only him. No, it doesn't work like that.
So, to nurture. So if God created me to give life, what did he create you to do? Provide and protect. And so because I know my birthright, I'm not going to allow a man to destiny swap with me.
You supposedly know your birthright. Okay. In the last in the last 50 or whatever years, right? Who changed? Men or women? Who changed the status quo? Men or women? This is the hypocrisy of women. This is the delusion of women. The way the world was before feminism was exactly what this woman is saying. The way the world was before feminism was exactly the way this woman is saying. Who changed it? Men? Men changed it or women have? Women. So the delusion to now say that, oh, you changed it, now you hate the consequences of your actions. You hate how the status quo has changed. But that's because of you, not because of men. Men didn't change how it was. So because you changed it, and now you're unhappy from your actions, seems like you can't handle the consequences of your actions.
I'm not going to allow a man to live a soft, feminine life. That is my birthright. Your birthright is to be a leader, a ruler, a protector, a provider. And when you are those things, I will submit to you. I will respect you.
Do you believe that? I honestly believe. I've had women say that they're submissive. I've had women say that, you know, they're feminine, all that shit. When push comes to shove, if they disagree with you, that's when the masculinity comes out. That's when the disagreeing comes out, right? That's when they, no obeying, no submission, right? No femininity, no. That's when the masculinity comes out. And that is the issue. That is the problem. And these are the women that will be just like that. If she disagrees with you, well, that's when you won't be getting submission. You'll be getting battles. You'll be getting chaos. You'll be getting fights. And this is why women can't handle it. Women can't handle, honestly, I'm not saying all women, but I believe the majority of average women cannot handle being provided and protected for. Because guess what? Because this is the thing where no one talks about. No one talks about this. Protection. Let's talk about protection. No one talks about protection. Guess what that comes with? Risk mitigation. Girls trip out the window, right? That is part of protection. Why would a man, okay, that protects, lets you go out with a bunch of girls where the world, right? There are dangerous men out there. There are dangerous situations you can be in. Why would he let you go do girls trips? Why? All right? You want protection? Why would he let you go out without him dressing like a streetwalker? Right? Why would he would control who you go out with, when you go out, what you wear, because it's a part of protection. Risk mitigation. Could you handle that? Do you believe modern day women can handle that shit? They can't. So really, can you deal with how he protects? Can you deal with how men protect? No, they will label that as controlling. But is it controlling when men are trying to protect you from the world? Because again, men realize that they are evil in this world. There are bad people out there. Men realize that. And men realize that you can put yourself into bad situations. But what would women call that? Controlling. Providing. Okay. Here's the thing. Men control how that money works. Men control where that money goes. But what do women do? When men tell you, you can't buy this, let's budget. We can't do this, we can't do that, because you know what? Money goes to this. We have to save up so we can buy a house. We can save up so you know what? We will for college for our kids. Then what do women say? Right? Financial abuse. So really, I told you, all these women, all these countering to providing and protecting that women have created. Controlling, financial abuse. So, seems like, even though men have always been how they are, women do shit to circumvent that. Women do shit to change men up. So men are changing. You don't want a man to provide and protect because you can't handle it.
I will honor you. I will value your opinion. I will listen to you.
Value the opinion? No. You obey the opinion. That's the shit. Women can't understand it. Women can't deal with that. Providing, protecting, head of the house? No, you don't value it. You obey it. It doesn't matter if you value it or not. If the man is the head of the household, if he's the provider and protector, you are the nurturer, you obey. You follow. You are being submissive. You are being obedient. You, right? You are he's taking care of you. Taking care of you like you're the child under his house. You are not his partner. You are his helpmate. So you follow his lead. You help him. That's it. Doesn't matter if you value his opinions or not. No. You follow his lead. Women cannot handle it. I tell you again, women cannot handle true leadership. Women cannot handle true provider and protector relationships. You follow how he leads the relationship. This is what I'm saying. Modern day women truly can only handle 50-50, where they both have equal saying, both providing, both contributing to the household, both domestic work, both childcare. So they both have they're both at equal level, because this is the problem with modern day women. They're too masculine to actually be truly feminine. They cannot follow a man 100%. They can't.
But you can't get my respect trying to be in my pockets, because I'm going to pull my weight. I'm not going to ask for help when it's time for labor and delivery. I'm going to do what I got to do to push your seed in the earth, to keep your last name living for generations to come. I'm going to do my part. So I want to ask you as a man, are you going to do your part? Are you going to...
For decades, for, I don't even know, maybe the dawn of time, men have always done their part. Men have always done their part. It is not men, okay, that's not doing their part. It is women. Women did not want to do their part. Men have not changed society. It is women. I've said this before. After feminism, this is the world that women have created. This is the world that has, this is the consequences, right? The world, how the world is now, the status quo. That is the consequences of women's action. Men have only adapted to it. Men have not changed. Women have. Men are only adapting to it. Yo, Frank, what's up, my brother? We can't do our part when you divorce every 2 years. That's the thing. They don't understand the vows anymore, too. Women don't understand the vows. So really, this is the thing. Men are doing their part. Men have always done their part. Provide and protect. But women, no. They use the court system, divorcing when they're, I'm fed up with this man. I don't want to be with this man. I can't handle this man anymore. You asked for it. You want to be your part? You want to, you want him to do his shit? You gotta be right for it. You gotta be able to handle it.
Provide, protect, or lead? Because if you can't do that, you can't access a woman like me. And women, you have to stop giving children to men who cannot create a safe place for your femininity to thrive. I need all my ladies to comment below and say, I know my birthright. Come on. Comment below and say, I know my birthright. You can't trick me out of it. You can't destiny swap with me. You can't convince me. No. I know what I was created to do. And I'm not asking for your help when it's time to do my part. So I need you to pull your weight and be a man and stop being weak.
Men should stop being weak. Who the fuck created said men? Who the hell changed society? Was it men? No, it was women. I mean, this is the thing where this is the problem with women. You don't understand the consequences of your actions. Men did not change shit. Women did. And this is the thing, women cannot handle it. Women cannot handle, right? Women like this, do you honestly believe this woman would be submissive to a man, would be obedient to a man? Do you honestly believe that? I doubt it. And that's the thing where, honestly, women, Frank kind of said it. I agree with Frank on this. Her advice will end society. 90% of us won't be millionaires. She is demanding. This is a problem where, back in the day, average women were submissive, were feminine to average men. Women didn't demand fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy purses, fancy products, trips every month. Women didn't demand luxury coming with, their for them to be submissive, feminine, obedient. Women didn't do that. As long as a man can provide a roof over a woman's head, as long as a man can provide and take care of the bills and utilities and give her a decent, comfortable life, she is submissive to him. She's obedient to him. She will be the nurturer for him. He didn't need to provide her the extreme luxuries that women need today. And yet women can't understand that. Women cannot deal with that. This is the problem we're having. Right? This is the problem we're having. These women want the top tier men that makes well over 6 figures, okay, to be provider and protector. They can. But the issue is that those men, well, lots of women desire those men. Lots of women desire those men. So those men will honestly probably have side chicks. Honestly, probably won't settle down easily with you.
Any man who is jealous of a woman's birthright, he is feminine and sassy. Leave those men alone. Do not give those men children or your time or energy, because a real masculine man wants his woman to thrive in her femininity, wants her to live a soft life. Any man that is, he wants you working hard, slaving, giving half of your check to him, he does not like you. The reason 50-50.
Or maybe he respects you as an equal. But you know what? Fine. Right? I mean, this is a thing where I've been there and I've done that. I've provided for the women I've been with. The issue is that women can't handle it. Can't handle it. If a man provides for you, guess what? He makes the rules. Plain and simple. I honestly believe the one that makes the money makes the rules. That's my personal opinion. The one that makes the money makes the rules. Problem is, a lot of times, a lot of people can't handle that. They have ego. It's not easy to be submissive, right? It's not easy to be obedient. It's not. Particularly if you're dealing with older women, they have lived life where they have lived a life where they've never been obedient to a man. They have never been submissive to a man. So you don't know how to be obedient, submissive to a man. You grew up seeing your mom being the strong, independent, single mother, or whatever. You're going to come out being your strong, independent self as well, right? And now, how you don't know what it's like to be obedient, submissive to a man. So most likely you can't be it. It's hard. You will easily, if he says something that you don't like, boom, that attitude comes out, that aggressiveness, the combativeness come out. And that's why most women cannot handle being in a providership relationship. I honestly believe modern day women cannot handle being provided for. Truly. I mean, of course they want men to spend money on them, but this is a problem. Men that spend money on you, they expect certain things in return. That's just how it is. A lot of women cannot handle it. Here's a dating video that I thought was interesting.
Am I crazy, or is it weird to still be ghosting people in 2025? Because I just got ghosted and I'm pretty upset about it, to be honest. I thought this guy was a good potential partner for me, and we had gone out on so many good dates, and I thought the vibes were good. We had gone out on at least 3 or 4 different dates, and he kept telling me how much he liked me, how much he appreciated me, and then the moment that I went back to his place, he just disappears. And it's crazy because I checked out our compatibility on Zodiac Dating, and I should have probably listened to that. He scored a 20%, which isn't great, but your girl thought she could overcome that and fix it. I'm stubborn as hell, okay? I'm very stubborn. And so I thought I could fix it, and I thought the app was wrong. But turns out it wasn't the app, it was me. I was wrong. But I'm just so shook that we are still ghosting people in 2025. Like, just tell them what they did wrong, if they did anything wrong at all. I think it's so childish to just ghost people. You should just tell them and communicate how you feel so they're able to fix it before they move on to the next partner. Am I crazy, or?
Now, I do agree about the ghosting part. You know, have a bit of respect for people. If you don't like them, just say that you don't like them so they can move on. Now, the part where she said that you could tell them so they, so you don't ghost them, and you could tell them so they can, improve or whatever. Honestly, for her part particularly, that was useless. This man ghosted you because there was no point in talking to you. He didn't like you, and nothing he could tell you would have changed it. Nothing he already got what he wanted. So really, he didn't need to, fake liking you, right? He didn't need to fake the effort of, dealing with you to get into your pants. He already got it. And this is the thing a lot of women don't understand. After the sex, then what? After the sex, then what? What do you do to make him interested in you? You did nothing. So this is a problem with a lot of women. Women think that, oh, she gave him the booty, he's hooked. Not really. A lot of times, particularly if he wasn't that interested in you already, and he already got the booty, you didn't do nothing else that would change his mind.
Or is it weird to still be ghosting people in 2025? Because I just got ghosted and I'm pretty upset about it, to be honest. I thought this guy was a good potential partner for me, and we had gone out on so many good dates, and I thought the vibes were good.
Not sure. What's up, my brother? That looks like a man. Looks like she has those kind of certain angles that, could be. But this is the thing where the app said you have very little in common. She said like 20%. The app said you have very little in common. And then you thought that you had good chemistry. I think you got to figure that most likely it was fake. He just gave you whatever persona so he can get into your pants. That is it. A lot of times women seem to not be able to understand. Certain men will just give you enough so they can, reel you in, because they're all about the sex. That's it.
We had gone out on at least 3 or 4 different dates, and he kept telling me how much he liked me, how much he appreciated me. And then the moment that I went back to his place.
So all he's doing is just inflating her ego, saying how much, the player textbook, right? The player textbook, how much, how amazing she is, how beautiful she is, all this, but nothing really about her. Nothing like there's no deeper connection. But you know what? He glazed her up enough where, because she was attracted to him. I said this countless times before. The amount, if she's attracted to you, right? Really, if she's really into you, she's attracted to you. She finds you handsome or whatever. Yo, Artie, what's up, my brother? She would throw away all the rules, all the standards, because she's into you. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Because here's the thing where this man, like the app said, they were only like 20% compatible. But she was attracted to this man. She was into this man. So she ignored everything. And guess what that get her? They do understand. They want to be picked. They want to be the one to lock them down. Again, that's probably it. She found the player, right? She found the bad boy. She found the Chad, the Tyrone, the Pookie. She wanted to change him. Right? Women do this constantly. Women find the man that they are attracted to, and they want to change said men. They know the red flags, but they will ignore it until they're able to change said men.
He just disappears. And it's crazy because I checked out our compatibility on Zodiac Dating, and I should have probably listened to that. He scored a 20%, which isn't great. But your girl thought she could overcome that and fix it. I'm stubborn.
I don't know what Zodiac Dating is, but again, whatever she did, the compatibility was 20%. They probably had very little in common. And yet she didn't care because she was attracted to him. So she felt I can change him. This is a thing where this is why women go for the bad boys. Because women go for the players, the bad boys, the Chads, the Tyrones, men that they know these men are red flags. They know these men are red flags. They know that these men would cheat on them, could lie to them, could abuse them, could do bad things to them. I mean, women were interested in Wade Wilson, a murderer. So they know these men are bad. But in their mind, they think that they can change these men. I can fix them. I can fix them. I know I can fix them. Because they are attracted to them. So because they're attracted to them, they will ignore all these other every and all red flags. Because deep down it's like, at least I'm attracted to him, and if I can get the chance, I will fix him. Yeah. Delusional as shit.
Stubborn as hell, okay? I'm very stubborn. And so I thought I could fix it. And I thought the app was wrong. But turns out it wasn't the app, it was me. I was wrong. But I'm just so shook that we are still ghosting people in 2025. Like, just tell them what they did wrong, if they did anything wrong at all. I think it's so childish to just ghost people. You should just tell them and communicate how you feel so they're able to fix it before they move on to the next part.
This is a thing where, in her case, what is there to fix? You knew the problem. This man you weren't compatible with. You didn't care. So you knew the problem. But you're not going to fix it. That's the problem. That's the issue, that you knew the issue. You were attracted to this man, even though he's not compatible to you, probably had nothing or very little in common, but you still wanted to be with him. So even if you knew the issue, you didn't care. So really, it don't really matter, does it?
Am I crazy for missing all the red flags? There were so many and I just brushed them over because I was like, okay, maybe it was just like a one-time occurrence. And I kept making excuses after excuse. I should have known after the first red flag that he was no good. But again, I am stubborn and I thought I could fix it. And I thought that Zodiac dating was wrong, but it was not. It's just weird that you go from texting somebody every day to...
So again, even if he didn't ghost you and told you the issue, really, what would it do? You're stubborn. You already knew the issues and you didn't care. So really, him ghosting you is just saving him time because it was pointless. You knew the problems, you didn't care.
Telling them you want them to be in your life and you want them to be your girlfriend and that you want to get married with them, but then not texting them at all. But
after 3 dates, the guy said, I want to get married with you. Yeah, that's a red flag. And you thought that no duh, this man knew that you were dense. This man knew that you did not care. You did not care. If you didn't see a red flag that a man said, I want to get married with you after 3 dates, honestly, he knew that it would be a waste of time for him to give you opinions or whatever.
it's all right. I see how the game works, I guess. Thank God I have values and morals, because when we went back to his place, we just watched a movie. We kissed, but that was about it. And I didn't do anything further with him because, I don't know, something in my gut was telling me.
Somehow, I don't know. I kind of doubt that. I mean, maybe. But women don't necessarily, they're not going to, say that they were easy. Women are going to not necessarily do that.
To hold off on that and be patient with it. So I listened to my intuition. Not that I listened to my intuition, because there is no reason to add another person to that list. And one thing that I've learned is that if it's the right person, there is no rush in that relationship. If somebody's trying to rush you into something, that means that their intentions are not usually the best. So note to self, don't ignore the red flags. And note to you guys, don't ignore the red flags, okay? Listen to the red flags if they start showing up. Am I crazy for...
And this is the thing where, I don't necessarily believe her, but maybe she's right. Maybe she didn't give him the booty, you know, when she went over. But fine. The issue is that this is the problem when women go about dating. Women choose shitty men. They purpose. I've said this countless times before. This is the thing where women constantly say, oh, what if he lies? What if he switched up? I honestly believe most of the time it's either lies that are really weak. They're not good lies. The switch up is also, in my personal opinion, fake. Because here's the thing. I believe what's true is that most likely women ignore red flags. That is the actual truth. He may say something that you think is a lie, but honestly, you knew it was a lie, right? Because you purposely ignore red flags. And that was the issue. Not because he lied or whatever. It's because you knew, right? You knew, you see the red flags. You just ignored. Because maybe deep down, he's attractive. You can fix it. It don't matter if there were red flags. And that is the issue. Not because he lied, not because he switched up. I honestly believe that. And if you listen to women's stories, that seems like more of the case. That seems like more of the case than he lied, he switched up. No, you purposely ignored red flags. Thank you guys for coming by. I didn't know that you guys would like, yeah, just like that victim saying, I said yesterday. Yes. They choose it. They choose it. What can I say? Thank you everyone for stopping by. You know, please like the stream. It tells me that, you guys like Sunday streams. So that's always helpful. Always a good thing. All right. Let's I'm trying to look for video. All right. Let's check this one out. Okay, so this is the long video. It's about 5 minutes long. So I'm going to react to it while watching it. Okay, instead of playing it all the way through, I'm going to react to it while watching it. All right.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years.
What a bitch. What a bitch. This is... This is a thing where women are heartless. Women don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. Alvi, what's up, my brother? What's up? Yes, the audacity is strong in this one. It is infuriating. She has the audacity to say that, you know what? Essentially, throughout the whole marriage, she wasn't happy. She really, most likely wasn't into him. This is the problem. This is the problem that I'm saying, where Yeah, what's up, my brother? What's up? The problem with so many women is that they find a good man. They find a good man. He's a good husband. He'll be a good father. They marry him. But they're not into him. They're not attracted to him. They settle for him. He's a good man, good provider, good husband, will be a good father, whatever, is a good father. But because they're not attracted to him, he's not the bad boy, he's not the player, he's not the Pookie, he's not the Ray Ray, he's not the Chad, the Tyrone. She doesn't have the spark, right? She doesn't have the chemistry. She's not, head over heels for him. There's no butterflies. He's just the safe bet. He's the stable man. He's stable. He's a good man. So she settled for him. But she's not happy because he's not the player. Yo, Alvin. My God, all my brothers are in tonight. What's up? If black women are masculine, they sure can't get on my program. That goes with, yes, masculine. I can't deal with masculine women. I can't deal with it. It's annoying. This is the thing with women where I honestly building this theory where a lot of women are settling for good men while wanting the bad boy, while wanting the players. And this is why the true reasonings behind all these divorces, 70% of divorces are filed by women. Women like this. Not really because of infidelity or money. No. It's because she's bored with him. It's because she settled for him. It's because she never was attracted to him. I honestly believe that is the reasoning. Why? That is the reasoning behind majority of divorces. She is settled for him. She wasn't attracted to him. He was the stable choice. And this selfishness is what destroys men. I guarantee you, he loved her. He loves her. I guarantee you. And this woman has the audacity to now destroy this man's world because you know what? She's bored. She wants something better. Right? Because this man is just a stable man, but he's boring. He doesn't give her any excitement. Absolutely disgusting.
There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And
I said it. This right here is why I make my content. For good men. Because women don't give a shit about destroying good men. Women don't. I honestly believe, personal opinion, that most of these marriages that 70% of women file, most of these divorces that women file, right? 70% of these divorces that women file, they're divorcing good men. Why? Because they're bored of these men. These men are good men, but honestly, they don't bring excitement to women. They don't bring excitement. Women aren't excited to be with these men. Right? They never had the butterflies. They never felt the chemistry. These men are just good men. They're stable. They're good husbands. They're good fathers. But women settle for them. Women are addicted to the dopamine effect of like highs and lows of emotions. This is why women are so attracted to the bad boys, to the players. Because these men keep women guessing, keep women on their toes, give them butterflies. This is disgusting. Absolute, utter selfishness.
that is probably the reason, that is the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am.
I've heard this quote and I will forever believe in it. Men will give up their happiness. Men will men will sacrifice their happiness for their family, for their loved ones, for their wife. Men will sacrifice their happiness for others. Women will sacrifice for the happiness of others for their own. Women will sacrifice others, right, for their own happiness. The utter selfishness. You will break up a family, break up a marriage because you don't know yourself. What the fuck is that? Don't know yourself. Are you an adult? Don't know yourself. What is that? It's like, seriously. And okay, fine. You don't know yourself. Whatever existential, mindset that is, right? Whatever thought pattern that is. Yet you can't figure out that you could find yourself within the marriage. Yo, XG. Men have lost so much goodwill towards women. It's going to take a generation of correction before men re-engage. Men are just realizing they're not going to be able to build a life with modern women. Exactly. I agree. I definitely agree. Men are very tired. Men are very tired of this. It is men are waking up. Men are definitely waking up to this. I 100% agree.
I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is
so stupid. You don't know yourself. What the I swear to God. This is a problem with women where they don't live life with logic. Know yourself. It's like, this is why women love therapy. Okay? It's this wacky way of thinking. Know yourself. It's like, what does that even mean? Know yourself. Like, you don't know what you like in life? You don't know what you enjoy in life? It's like, you don't know how. It's like, but you know what? Because they use this vague ideology, I don't know myself. So that's why I'm going to break up my fucking family to go find myself. I.e., go experience things by myself, right? Without the responsibilities, right, of a husband and children. Makes sense.
we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary. We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows. Like, to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship. The one thing that we finally talked about this past week.
Unsure about your relationship after a decade of being together. After having 3 kids together. I swear, it is only because women settle. Wait, the idea of settling. Again, this is a perfect example. She wasn't into him. She wasn't attracted to him. He's a good guy. He's a good provider. good protector, good husband, good father, but he is not what she wanted.
Together.
Yes, exactly. Not sure. Exactly. It's never good enough. We make home life too easy for them. They make up a struggle. Exactly. This is the thing. Women thrive on chaos. Because here's the thing. Imagine this. Being with a good man, being with a good husband, a good father, right? Life is essentially good. There's no drama. It's boring. Right? It's predictable. Women hate predictable. This is why women date the players, the bad boys, the Pookies, the Chads, because it's unpredictable. Women hate predictability. It's not exciting, all right? There's no excitement to it. She will destroy her family because she's not getting excitement. Because it's boring. It's predictable.
Because it's just been something that, since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship, I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back to talking about this subject. And I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like, writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like, at the end of the day, of course, I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else. But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on, right? I love Ryan. He is the best father, okay? I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him, so that we can both, like, in 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted, and that is what I want. I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice. What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer, or...
Yeah, I don't think she loves him. She wants to change him. Right? I don't think she loves him. She wants to change him to fit whatever ideology she has. And you know what? That could be it. Right? Women, honestly, if women at the end of the day, if women find unhappiness in any way, women will sacrifice everything. They will sacrifice everything. If let's say, a situation where if she's making more money than the man, if she has to provide for the man or provide for the family, she will definitely, because she was already not, she was in her mind, she was already settling for him. She's going to think that, okay, I don't want him, right? I already settled for you, and now I have to do this. I'm even less attracted to you.
That have given you that relationship, like, I'm just, I guess, asking for advice. Like, what have you done in order to get there, and what has worked for you? We're honestly willing to try anything. We have done therapy and counseling before, and it was fine, honestly. It wasn't like my favorite thing, but I'm willing.
The way to change, the way to fix things is your mindset. The way to fix things is your mindset, where you married this man. You were in a relationship with this man. You gave kids to this man. Why can't you? Did you not like him for who he is? This is the problem with a lot of women. They don't love men for who they are. Okay? They're settling for men for who they are. So in turn, they hope men will change. Women constantly pick men that they hope will change. or they hope that their feelings for said men will change. They hope things will change because honestly, they don't like it. But women have this mindset where they think that things will change. They constantly think that things will change, or it should change, or I'm going to make things to change. I'm going to fix things. And it's like, no, this is the problem. Love people for who they are. Okay.
To try that again. And I don't know, books, podcasts, like what have you guys done that has worked for you to get your marriage to where you want it to be? I just don't like thinking, okay, we've been married for 10 years and we've kind of like been at this same point the whole time. I just don't want to look back 10 years from now and not
the same point for the whole time. She's bored. This is the thing where a lot of women are living in the mindset of fairy tale, where they constantly want things to be perfect, wants things to be beautiful, wants things to be magical. It's honestly real life, relationship, marriages. A lot of times it's very mundane. It's very habitual. Yes, you get the moments of romance, moments of love, whatever, moments of just beautiful moments, but it's imagine years of a relationship. Most of it will be mundane. Most of it will be habitual. Most of it will maybe seem boring or very standard. But that's just life. It's like, this is the problem with the internet, where it has affected women's brains. They think that, I should always be living an exciting life, a perfect life. Everything should always go my way. Everything should always turn out amazing. Absolutely delusional.
I have tried my best to have this like relationship that we both want and that we deserve, and that
the relationship that we both want and we deserve. You are already married. That should be the relationship. It's like, this is the problem. After 10 years, now you want to change things up. It's like the relationship should have already been what you wanted. Okay? Before you got married, that should have been how you wanted. How he was, how you were, how the interaction was. That should have already been that. Okay? You should already seen, oh, you know what? Being with this man for a few years, this is how the relationship is. Do you want that? Can you accept that? It's now that, okay, she's living that relationship. Now, after 10 years, she's like, oh, you know what? It's like, I'm bored of it. I'm not as happy.
kids deserve to see in us. So I'm kind of being vulnerable and posting this on here, but I would just like to know, like, what has worked for you and what advice, I guess, you would have for me. Thanks.
This is the thing with a lot of women where honestly, females want queen treatment, but they're just commoners. Yep, exactly. Females want queen treatment, but they're just commoners. This is the problem with so many people, average people. Stop wanting your life to be emulated like you see on, social media, on TV, all that shit. Life is very mundane. Life is very habitual. Life is very just, a lot of times it's steady. Like for me, it's like most of my days is the same thing in and out. Same thing every day. It's just how life is. Especially for, if you don't want to live a life where it's constantly, constant drama, constant, chaos. That's how life is. She wants Chad to use her. But that's the thing, right? She wants the excitement. She wants the type of love that, you get from the men like the Chads, the players, the bad boys. And I just think that is a path that is very unhealthy, and why, in my personal opinion, why 70% of divorces are filed by women. Because women live that mindset where they want a life like this, where they want, the excitement, the love that they deem is perfect. You married the man. it should have already been perfect. It should have already been the type of love you wanted. It should have already been like that. So I just think that women like this are just utterly selfish. Utterly selfish. And it's just, at the end of the day, things like this only hurt the men and it hurts the children. Okay? But what can you say? Women are selfish. At the end of the day, they are going to follow whatever they deem that can get them the happiness that they want. And it's sad. Yo, all you guys, all my brothers. Thank you everyone for stopping by. That's it for tonight. Wow, I didn't, thank you for everyone for stopping by. Okay. You guys are all amazing. I love you guys, right? I love all the support you guys have given me, right? You guys are amazing, right? Not sure, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. XG. Thank you for stopping by. I did. Alvi. Let's see. I had Artie, Alvin, Big Bars, all you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all coming by, right? Thank you guys for all checking out the live, right? That's it for tonight, right? I didn't really think that you guys all would be here, but mad love, right? Mad love. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Please check out my other videos. Please check out my other lives, okay? You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a good Sunday night, and hope you guys have a good weekend. A good week. Later, guys. All right, Alvi. No problem. I'll probably do it more, right? I'll try to, if I'm not doing nothing, I'll try to do more Sunday streams, all right? Because you guys are amazing. All right, love you guys.